Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest, there was a place where the trees stood tall and the flowers bloomed in vibrant colors. The air was always fresh, filled with the sweet scent of nature, and the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves created a symphony of peace and tranquility. This forest was home to many animals, each with their own unique stories and adventures. Among them lived a kind little rabbit named Ruby. Ruby was known throughout the forest for her gentle heart and helpful nature. Every morning she would hop around, greeting her friends with a cheerful smile. "Good morning, Mr. Squirrel," she would say, her voice filled with warmth and kindness. One day, as Ruby was hopping along her usual path, she noticed Mr. Squirrel struggling to gather nuts. "Do you need help gathering nuts today?" she asked, her eyes sparkling with concern. "Oh, thank you, Ruby," Mr. Squirrel replied, his face lighting up with relief. Together they worked side by side, collecting nuts and sharing stories. By the time they were done, Mr. Squirrel had a huge pile of nuts. "I have plenty for now," he said, his voice filled with gratitude. "But you're always so thoughtful, Ruby. I don't know what I would do without you." Ruby's day of kindness didn't end there. As she continued her journey through the forest, she came across a little bird trying to build a nest. "Let me help you with that, little friend," Ruby offered, her heart swelling with compassion. "Thank you, Ruby. You're the best," the bird chirped happily. Together they gathered twigs and leaves, creating a cozy home for the bird. Just when Ruby thought her day couldn't get any busier, she heard a cry for help. "Help! I can't get out!" It was a fox. Stuck in a deep hole, Ruby's heart raced as she rushed to the fox's side. "Don't worry, I'll help," she assured him, her voice steady and determined. Ruby used all her strength to help the fox climb out of the hole. It was a tough task, but Ruby never gave up. With a final mighty pull, the fox was free. "Thank you, Ruby," the fox exclaimed, his eyes wide with gratitude. I promise I'll never forget your kindness." Ruby smiled, her heart filled with joy. "I'm just glad you're safe," she said softly. The fox nodded, his heart touched by Ruby's selflessness. "You truly are the kindest friend in the forest," he said, his voice filled with admiration. The next morning, as the sun rose and the forest came to life, something amazing happened. Ruby woke up to find a trail of flowers leading to a clearing. "What's all this?" she wondered, her eyes wide with surprise. As she followed the trail, she found all her forest friends gathered together, each holding a special gift. "It's a reward for your kindness, Ruby," they exclaimed in unison, their faces beaming with happiness. The animals celebrated Ruby's kindness with songs, dances, and laughter. "You're the kindest friend in the forest," they cheered, their voices echoing through the trees. Ruby's heart swelled with happiness as she realized how much her kindness meant to everyone. "You deserve all the good things, Ruby," they said, their eyes shining with love and appreciation. Ruby looked at the gifts and the smiling faces of her friends, feeling a warmth spread through her heart. And so Ruby learned that kindness always comes back in the most wonderful ways. She realized that every act of kindness, no matter how small, could make a big difference in someone's life. As she reflected on her adventures, she felt a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. Remember, kids, when you're kind to others, the world becomes a happier place for everyone. Just like Ruby, you can make a difference with your kindness. See you next time.